everyone, I'm just going to show you today how I do my eyebrows, and then in a separate video I have how I do my eyelashes, so if you want to see that video, click right here or in the description bar. I get so many questions every single day. Stephanie, can you do a video of how you do your eyebrows, because I want to know. Now, everyone is born with perfect eyebrows, okay? But you could always use makeup to make them a little bit more fun. Fun eyebrows, is that a thing? Well, now it is. The products I do use in this video was in my 2015 favorites video, so let's begin. So the first thing I always start off is with a spoolie like this. I just brush my eyebrows like into place, up and outwards, and kind of down right here, because my eyebrows just grow kind of weirdly, crazy, like out here they grow into like little peaks and it bothers me. Next, I'm using the Tame and Frame by NYX. Everyone says NYX. I call it NYX, same thing. And I'm just gonna clean it out with a makeup wipe, because I don't know why this always just gets really dirty and gross. And it kind of puts moisture back into it. Gross. So with this angled brush from NYX again, I'm just gonna take a little bit of this, I call this brow gel, whatever you call this. So I usually like starting right from my arch, and whenever I do my eyebrows, I don't like doing it with the thought that I'm doing an arch, because I have a really high arch in my opinion, and if I do it with the thought of doing an arch, it just looks like two triangles on my face. So I start from underneath and I kind of drag it straight, but with the same natural wave of my eyebrow. This is an extremely awkward angle. With just a little bit less than before, I'm kind of dragging it inwards to the very, what is this, the tip of my eyebrows? Not even. The inner part of my eyebrows. And like you can barely see it. So don't put a lot on. I'm taking again just a little bit and starting from not midway, because that is where the arch is, and that is where you get the arch kind of look. So if you have very arched eyebrows like me, I would start like a little bit before the arch and dragging it back down to the very point. And with the rest of the brow gel on, just drag it to the very front, and then I like to fill it in with what else I got left on this brush. And I'm just taking a little bit more. And I like keeping it dark where the arch is the most. And I'm just not gonna do this eyebrow just so you can see the difference. Ooh, all my eyebrow makeup, it always gets so dirty because I use it every day, and I don't know why, it just gets really gross. Now I'm going on to the Eyebrow Cake Powder by NYX as well. And as you could tell, I've been using the lightest shade, and this is in the shade Blonde. And again with another angled brush. This is from Eco Tools, just a flat angled brush will do. Sometimes on more natural days, I just use this with a little bit of a bigger angled brush, as you can tell. I'm taking that color and starting again from the arch and filling the arch in first. Again, trying not to actually make an arch, I'm just going with the flow of my natural eyebrow, because that's what works best. And with the remainder of the eyebrow powder, I'm going to take it inwards, like that. And right now it looks very, very harsh in my opinion, and kind of uneven. So I like to take the darker one just a little bit like this, and taking it right in the center. Again, where my arch is. And as you could tell when I'm doing my brush strokes, I'm not doing upwards and downwards, I'm just kind of going straight actually. And although this is cake powder, I don't use it with powder, I just use it to set, breaking my makeup, I just use it to set my eyebrows into place. And now I take the spoolie once again and kind of brush out the random crap that's going on. Now if I want to get really fancy, and this is like when I do photo shoots or something really dramatic, and I want it really precise, I don't do this every single day, like I never do this every day, I just do it in photos. I take a little bit of this Inglot cream concealer in 33, and I just take a little bit, like a dot on the back of my hand. And with the Luxie 211 concealer brush, I'm gonna take with the very point of this and just kind of take a little bit of it and putting it right underneath the arch and cleaning up the edges. And then I like to drag it downwards. And this also works as a highlighter because I like to use a shade lighter than my skin tone. And then I kind of just use my finger to blend that out even a little bit more. And then I take it on the very outer part of my eyebrow and kind of clean up the edges because the edges always seem to look the craziest. And then again I use my finger as well. And then finally I'm setting it with Sonia Kashuk's eyebrow gel, and it just has like a spoolie and it's clear, and I like to take some of the excess off because it does have a lot on. And I brush my eyebrows very lightly upwards and outwards and then downwards. And my eyebrows look a little bit glossy as this is drying, but as you could tell, there is a huge difference between my eyebrows. Naturally, this eyebrow does look better. In this eyebrow, I have like no eyebrow hair right in a very tiny spot right there. I have no idea why. And then my arch is just like weird. I don't know. We all have better eyebrows doing. Now I'm just gonna finish up the other eyebrow and make this in fast motion. On a natural everyday look, I only use the brow pomade and the brow powder and the Sonia Kashuk brow gel. I don't use the concealer because that's just too much work. This is a little bit more glamorous, natural. So I take my tweezer, with the back of it I take my lash glue,